for the leadership of the Liberal Party.
The urgent effort to keep Jody Wilson-Raybould on the Liberal team went right into this week. BC cabinet ministers who know her well were in her office as late as Monday, trying to reach some kind of truce.
There were issues that, that Jody raised, and I'm not going to get into the specifics because these were private conversations, but, that simply were things that the Prime Minister and the caucus certainly couldn't agree to.
It became obvious there wasn't going to be a positive outcome, and the conversations just came to an end.
Wilson-Raybould and Jane Philpott were expelled from caucus 24 hours later, a move which brought to an end secret high-level negotiations to ease the internal tensions which have hurt the Prime Minister and his party.
We've worked for a number of weeks over the past while to try and come together on a path forward that would restore some of the trust that had been eroded, and unfortunately it was obvious that we weren't able to do that.
I would have liked, all along, to have the Prime Minister come forward and accept some responsibility and to apologize to Canadians for what happened.
As CBC News first reported last night, sources say Wilson-Raybould came up with a list of at least 5 conditions she wanted met. It included firing 3 senior staffers, a public acknowledgement of wrongdoing by Justin Trudeau, and confirmation the new Attorney General would respect her decision in the SNC-Lavalin case. Reports about that last condition irked some of her former colleagues who now cry hypocrisy.
But if the AG is supposed to be independent, what's a former AG doing directing a Prime Minister to direct the AG to make a determination on a case when new evidence could be presented?
The new Attorney General says he was unaware of any requests, not that he'd listen anyway.
If someone tries to direct me to do anything, the Prime Minister's never tried to direct me. If someone else tries to direct me, then they'll hear about it from me.
Jody Wilson-Raybould said in an email tonight, "I have never and would never seek to interfere with the exercise of prosecutorial discretion by the Attorney General of Canada." After Wilson-Raybould issued her statement to CBC News, we recontacted our sources for the original story. A source says Wilson-Raybould raised the demand her decision on SNC-Lavalin be respected directly with the Prime Minister during their conversations in Vancouver before she resigned from Cabinet. But the source says that condition was not part of the conversations in the recent days leading up to Tuesday's expulsion from caucus. Jane Philpott didn't want to get into specifics, but she did say today that the Prime Minister if he had made a quick and clear apology, perhaps this controversy would have been contained. Rosie.
All right, so here we are. At this point, I imagine no viable path back into the caucus for either former minister.
It doesn't look like it, but Elizabeth May, the leader of the Green Party, says in the coming days she plans to approach both women to see if they want to join her team.
Okay, Katie Simpson in Ottawa on this developing story. Thank you, Katie.
Thanks.